Now the Abuja network station did this, and we don't come back. But for here, we'll talk about something we concerned us as a people. I don't go live for you. Customs for Lagos. It's okay. Say the rice really they are aware. Say the rice not today, and they pack the rice come and make Nigerians come by for 10,000. We hear the bad news. Say people they match each other. Some people even buy. Now I say no. This hunger matter will they face for our country. Now what team we supposed to discuss for this our program? Good morning, Nigeria. From our Abuja network center. And people who follow me talk this matter now. Two young men. The person who didn't hear me here, in an engineer at the same time a politician in B. His name now engineer CHINEDUM, ELEKWACHI, in a public affairs analyst. My brother, good morning. Yeah, good morning. Thank you. And the other person there, on ADEFOLARIN, OLAMILEKAN, in a researcher at the same time economist. And then they use ruler to the measure yam. And one of them, they say, my brother, good morning.
Thank you for having us this morning.
I will start with you because you're the economist and at the same time researcher. That thing will happen now for Lagos State. And what would they hear? Some people they protest. If I start from Niger State, other people they come out from different corners, they protest, say hunger too much. What do you got to talk about this kind of new development with happen now for our country?
For me, in a bad story of development, nine before, because hunger don't reach level where say people don't vex to the point that they go enter street, begin they complain to government, say a mudu of gari don't go to 800 naira, a mudu of rice now 2,000 naira, a mudu of flour of beans where they don't grind now about 1,200 naira. What think government go do? How will take survive? To the point that pure water even don't rise over 400 naira to 600 naira per bag. So that point we don't reach level where you say even we economists we begin they get confused. So what will be the problem? How this thing take happen? Normally, if you look at economic terminology, when they make price of things they go up, we don't check and say this one don't even pass that terminology.
We see they make prices go up economically. As soon as we be like the economists won't be.
Now, three things they make. One, when government policy affect business, it will make price of goods go up. Talk about tax where government they put on things where people they produce. Then number two will be say when the owner of that particular business, let's say the person where they produce rice or where they farm rice, thinks okay, make I expand my farm or make I expand my what thing that they do. You go add small money to the price of what they say, so that when you make more money, you go use that money take expand. The other problem when they make things they go high like that now be say when the food or the item come dey scarce somewhere, maybe because as a result of disaster, maybe flooding or other unaccountable things, natural disaster that could bring issues, so things can increase in terms of price. But basically now two of those things will they always look out for. Now government policy and the expansionary activities of businessmen in the form of they want to expand their business, so they need more money. Apart from the money they could borrow from bank, they also need more money to expand.
But this one now will happen now for Nigeria.
The one with the happen now for Nigeria. Now two things concern now government policy. Then the problem around the greediness of people in the circle of value chain of food distribution.
Circle chain of food distribution. That means from the farm to the
market.
Make I come to you, Engineer ELEKWACHI. You see, young men, before now, young men are in front of some kind of policies, either to advise government before government takes some kind of decisions. But what would they sit down and say when government takes some kind of decisions? Young men, they try to, what would they see? First time a protest. I'm surprised when I see people come out from the street for Lagos begin protest. Come out for Ibadan. Niger State and first time. You there in support of this kind of protest, or what do you suggest many young people they do in times like this?
Thank you very much. Firstly, I appreciate you for inviting me to this program.
Thank you.
Let me say that for people to protest is not against the law or against any known convention. It's the people's rights, because we're in a democracy that allows for people to ventilate their anger and to agitate for better policy that suits their interests. For people to come out to ventilate their anger, it shows that they are free citizens that are concerned about the state of affairs in their country, and that is a good move they've taken. People should be complaining about these people that is coming coming in support of the government, when it's obvious to everybody that the policies of the government is not in good terms with Nigerian people. Everybody is crying of hunger, and it's clear to everybody. It's obvious to even to the blind.
But it don't look like person with hungry.
It's obvious to the it's obvious to the blind that there is hunger in Nigeria.
Okay.
And if anybody is complaining that there is hunger in Nigeria, we should not fight against the person or attack the person, an enemy of the government. I believe from what you have from the NSC president yesterday, he said that this protest is not about minimum wage, it's about hunger. The interest is to address the hunger issue in the country, so that Nigerian people will feel the impact of government they elected to lead them. So for me, for young people, because you can see that in the corridor of power, the young people are not accommodated.
No, not talk like that. The young people did that. Plenty. Minister for
the young people are not.
Young person.
The young people are not.
Special advisors.
We are talking about youth. We are talking
House of Reps. Young people.
We are talking about
senators. Young people. So which kind? We are talking about the young people.
We are talking about the young people. Young people are not just people in government.
Okay.
There are young people that are in the streets that are not part of government. There are young people that are in the private sector that are not in government.
Okay.
So government policies or actions should drive from those sectors. You should not only come for people in the corridors of power. When you are driving the policies of government, you just see the interests of people in the private sector. Like a young man that is doing business somewhere in the village, did you accommodate his interests when you are bringing out your policies? These are those things. We should have like now you elected someone in the House of Reps, and the person is working in the National Assembly as a member of the House of Reps. We are not going back to a constituency to seek their opinion, to form what you are taking to the House as your motions, as your bills, as your petition, or whatsoever. Where did the people's interest come in? Because you are just going there to say what you feel like is their feeling.
Yeah, but you did actively involved in politics for a boy state. I know you even contest for House of Assembly. I remember. So how party till they choose their candidates? How do they see them? Are they transparent? The politicians get say in the selections, or not just the godfathers and the executives? How do they select?
I was feeling we are going to be discussing about
because they get by the people, they bring the policies now. So
to be frank with you, the problem we have in the country is about the leadership selection process. The recruitment process is where the problem starts, because the recruitment process for the political parties is very faulty. A young man that wants to run for an election, aspiring for a position, if you are not ready to throw money around and have a very big offer that can pursue your interest, that means you're not going anywhere. So the problem starts from the political party. The recruitment process is very faulty. Just see recently conducted primaries in Edo. You see the two major political parties, the APC and the PDP. You saw what we saw as the outcome of those primaries. Let's just see the primaries of the ruling political party, the APC. What they conducted as a primary is a charade. So that is where the problem starts. The leadership recruitment process is where we have the problem. So I've continued to tell people, look, even an angel or a saint will fail in this country as a president or as a leader. Because the challenge we have is foundational. You cannot expect anything good from a diversional society, and that is where Nigeria is. So if you want to start getting it right, we must talk about correcting the system. The system is what? The structure we are operating is faulty, or we cannot get anything right in this. See, the problem we have in the economy, you don't start from just President Buhari, because people are passionately belong to the past administration. You don't start from Buhari. It's the mistake of yesteryears. And it takes us a long journey for us to correct those mistakes. So our problems, I should say, is peculiar, and we should go back to the drawing board to correct the mistake.
Make I ask economists, but you know, see this program, I tell you it's in a Pidgin English program. You don't confuse my viewers now. You go try and break them down. You understand? Because when you the campaign, use Pidgin English campaign. Now you don't reach time to talk for Nigeria. You don't speak big grammar. Sorry, OLAMILEKAN. See, most time what you see now the policies where the politicians they bring come and they affect them, come about this high price of goods and services. Some say no. So now the people who suppose run these policies, now them be the problem. You now as an economist at the same time a researcher, where you see the problem come from? Now the policies or now the people who suppose push these policies?
Now both sides in a sense, just like engineer have said, I don't even have said here, in the sense that we don't carry the people along. For instance, currently there is a high cost of price of pure water. Let's use pure water as an example. All the politicians are keeping quiet. Even local government chairman that's supposed to quickly intervene this kind of thing, you keep quiet. Waiting with the excuse of the pure water people. They say that they buy leather. They say they buy a machine. And you ask yourself, critically, those machines and those leather produced here in Nigeria, they say no, they are importing it. And the ink where they print those leather, they import them. And we ask themselves, okay, out of this 100% of things that you're using, 99% are in Nigeria, 10% from abroad. How come you are jacking your price up? They say no, because of hardship of every other things that is around them is expensive. Now, these are peculiarities that local government chairman can intervene and say, okay, you pure water people, what can we do about your price? You are complaining about your price. What can we do? It's a policy process. So now, within that policy, as you rightly pointed out, they can intervene and speak on behalf of the people. Because what the people want now is slashing the price of pure water from the 500 and 600.
OLAMILEKAN, speak pidgin English now. OLAMILEKAN, speak pidgin English.
I hear you. So, within their one now, look at the price of pure water come down. Now, a local government chairman or FCT minister can come down, call all of them together and say, okay, now when they do pure water here, we understand a peculiar problem. But okay, the ticket we now they pay every month, we now not go pay for the next 3 months, so that the price of pure water will come down. Is it not a good thing? What do the people want? Not the price of pure water may come down. If people here say price of pure water don't come down, what do they go do? They go be happy. Now that kind of thing people want when it comes to policy. Look at the policy where government, the way they float dollar, where they remove subsidy. I wish before President Tinubu remove a subsidy, he called Nigerians to town hall and say, okay, my people, I want to remove first subsidy. What thing I think? Even though people go support some people, make them go that town or make them go say no, make them remove am or make them remove am. But at least you go hear directly from the people. Even if na phone call, you go say, okay, make all the television station link up with me and make a Nigerian call, say make I remove, yes, make I no remove, no. Nigerians will talk and you will know whether to remove or not to. But that is not the kind of process that we have in our country, whereby people just do and bring out policy in a sense that that policy will just only accept and affect the interest of majority of Nigerian political elite. Now, first subsidy don't remove. People they sell fuel for all the filling stations. Who are the more? Will not be there they make money. From 21 million when they buy tanker before to 27 million, now to 38 million, now to 42 million. Now, out of that 34 million, 48 million, now how much they make per tanker? They don't go disclose them, but they go talk say fuel price they go up, waiting. So unless people the government carry people along when it comes to their policy. Another policy what government won't do now, when you want to talk about na palliative. How many of us they ask whether na rice we need or na yam we need or na gari we need before they begin to share rice?
ELEKWACHI, you want to talk something? You be asking what you need for palliative.
You have said everything. I mean, I don't need palliative. Let me tell you something. Can you sustain people with palliative? What is palliative?
Palliative that wetin dey use to just make the thing dey easy for some time.
That is what government has capitalized on. They have been doing this. Like Buhari's government was doing this. That is what the humanitarian affairs ministry. They have been doing this. What did they gain from it? What did you achieve from it? These things are not sustainable. If you want to empower people meaningfully, how do you want to go relation with palliative?
Election they prepare for.
So these things are not like what the Lagos State governor was saying that he want to employ cookers to be cooking for people. And I was like, he cannot sustain this for 2 months and people are yearning for it. We cannot develop a nation with handouts. Meaningfully empower the people. Like now in Nigeria, now we are complaining there is hunger in the place. Okay, now let's set out some set of fund. Provide loan for Nigerian. Zero credit loan for young people to do business. Train them, empower them with those loans. Go and do something. In the next 5 months, that person will be self-reliant, not giving somebody a handout of Gary Rice, 15,000 naira. What 15,000 do for you today in today's Nigeria? So we cannot develop a country or get our economy working with a handout. Look, our economy today is not functioning or have become the way it is because, sorry I'm speaking English too much, because there is no competitiveness in our economy. There is no productivity in our economy. If you can employ a young man that has skill, maybe you can produce shoe, you can make clothes, start a textile industry. How much does it cost for you to have a functional textile industry?
ELEKWACHI, you don't talk some things that will make sense, but I would like to ask a researcher, OLAMILEKAN. You see, brother, I don't go lie for you. And when our president come, he give governors some amount of money. We hear say they give governors, we don't give them. They say now the money governors they collect now, they never collect like this before.
Exactly.
For Nigeria. But Nigerians, they fail to see their governors. What thing we talk about now? President. President. Why? What will be the role of governors for this matter? what thing they fit do to reduce this hungry deal?
Very well, very well, very well. And why it be like that? We say most of us live for outside our state, and we easily see federal government as the problem of Nigeria. We forget that at the state level, the governors are empire. Now then they blow the horn. Now then they do everything. Now you ask, say, why we say we know they see the governors? Why we know they put the blame on their head? If you capture one governor now, begin to criticize them, I'm telling you, my brother, before you know it, they don't carry you. Some of us don't try them before. They go pursue you, go anywhere. But you know, the federal government, they give you time before they even come at you. If you criticize the federal government, you can criticize them for the next 3 years. They don't go even though say they exist. But you're trying with one governor for 1 month, or one local government chairman for 1 month, on social media, on television, on radio, say just they criticize them. They don't pick you up. And that is the essence. But on the other hand is this. Why is it that governors at the state level are not performing? Most of them are not there for the purpose where we say they won't do the work. They're only there for the purpose of to enjoy. We must tell ourselves the truth. That is to enjoy. And the enjoyment means that when election come, they come around, they campaign, they do all the necessary things. My brother here is a politician. If you could understand what they talk, they will campaign, do every necessary thing. They will promise you heaven and earth. The moment they enter, game change. And how why game will change? They will begin their appoint according to the local government. They go appoint according to the ward. Now, the only thing that governor is caring for is now the political party will bring them in, the people will they work for them from the ward level to the commissioner level. Now you care for. Look at the palliative where all the state governors they share. I asked somebody for Nassau State, say, how come you be from this particular tribe in Nassau State? You hear say that they share rights for local government on Monday, and you no go. He say, where are you taking here? He say, you know here. And what happen? Why you no go here? We say, when they bring the rights to local government, the local government chairman will call in people, call all in appointee. The appointee will call all their friends, call all their family. Now the people will go see for them. That is all. And when they want to do like road construction, now they go point to this road, this road, this road. They go do. That is we consign. That is all. Now. The money wey federal government don dey give local government and state government since last year May wey Tinubu enter. Now the politicians themselves, the political party in power, the civil servant them, and the rest of the people wey dey associated with the governor, then they enjoy them. The ordinary people wey dey for the state, particularly if you are not from that state, you just come from another state, you do business for that state, you no go concern you. But wetin we dey talk be say even the indigenous of those states, they no even know. You know say for FCT for December, Wike share rice. Where they give them. Ask me, so which people collect the rice? Now, civil servant will work for federal FCD, now then collect the rice. Ask ordinary baggy way there for party years. See whether you see the rice with federal government. They will tell you no.
No, this is supposed to be now.
How you want me to be now?
Let me comment. You said the problem we get. You see that structure I'm talking about. We have a faulty structure.
Political structure.
Political structure. Look, Nigeria, we are saying that we are operating a federal system of government.
State are made to be the federating unit according to the structure. Look, the reason why attention is focused to the national government, the national government don't get attention is because of the structure.
You don't say I'm supposed to fire. I'm supposed to fire. Okay,
I beg, make I take up small.
I will fire. I will be the chief priest for this tribe. Respect the rules of this land. So breaker, I'm not speak English, but try to say na pidgin English. One on one. So they drop 1 or 2. Maybe they follow you.
Yeah. So state government, they don't get easily recognized because you are a state
government. You have resources in your state, you don't even control the resources. You don't come ABUJA, they give you handout from those resources where you get from state. People don't even remember again we have local government. Do you know that local government say they get allocation worth over 300 million?
So local government, some states never conduct election.
So now make it
for some time. So when I talk about local government, local some areas, some states never local government.
So the problem we get is this structure of a thing. If you want to get it
right, the people we elect as our leaders in the National Assembly, in the state assemblies, they should help us and reject the constitution. Let us devolve power. Devolve power. If we get this thing right, you see that people for local government will begin to get part of local government. Not be for states now. A governor go appoint all the local government chairman.
Sometimes a technical committee.
Technical committee.
You go answerable to governor. If your allocation at 300 million, governor will tell you, sir, we will 50 million.
It goes sign it now because one power.
So this is the challenge we have. How will you tell me the local government that your allocation is sort of about 300 million?
In a month, people will not feel impact of an existing government in that local
government. You cannot even do drillage. Now you go market, people don't get lock-up shops. This is what is supposed to be a local government chairman, but they're not doing it. That's why attention is all the pressure is on the federal government. And I think President Tinubu, he should get it right though. Because you can imagine from the removal of subsidy, the amount governors receive as federal allocation has increased. I was just checking the chart 2 days ago. I was like, there was a state I know that was about 2.something billion let's to get, but they are almost getting over 5.something billion. I was like, oh, you see, money is coming in, but what are these governors doing with it? Some governors are just wearing designer shirts, wearing designer shirts, flying private jet up and down, doing bravado showmanship. People are not seeing the impact of this thing. Is this how we continue as a country? So President Tinubu, in consonance with the National Assembly, they should review the constitution. Let's have the power devolved. Federating units, which is the state, should have this power. So with this, people will have the impact of the government. Too much pressure will not be on the federal government. If you're a subnational government like state government, you're going to say, see what I get to do for my people. You're going to do for my people. Maybe say every month you go fly come Abuja, come collect that handout. You go back. Wait to get after another 4 weeks, you go come back again. We cannot move. We cannot move any headway. That's why some people will say somebody will be a governor for 4 years. When the person is leaving, you start asking questions. What did this man do? Because of the faulty foundation we have.
But his state not be like that. But former governor, he do road. You see the road he do. That one. Where they come? You want the road? I know they grow up. They want former president. The wife do want to they go from local government to local government. Some rural women, some the and that time, they say governors they roll out tractors. They fall out, say, okay, those tractors, they with the same Ministry of Works, they do road, the same Ministry of Agriculture, they do things, they see things there. Why governors now? He means say, like those state governments, not feed, those state people not feed Edo, or Cross River State not feed Cross River, or Bayelsa not feed Bayelsa, with the kind of lands where we get. Where do they get this thing wrong? I mean, are we young people run live village? What happen?
Young people don't run live village. He made mention of something. He said they only come to Abuja to collect handout. You see that 215 billion, 30 billion that they collect every month from federal allocation. That money don't blind their head to invest in their state. Agriculture is one of the best options in terms of investment that state governors are supposed to invest. Those days we call them a better life for rural women. We also call get a Libri, they get Bamsa and the rest of them. Now, ask me, how many state governors don't buy tractor? Instead of them to buy tractor, they will go and buy SUV and give to local government chairman or give to the House of Assembly member motto. They don't care about. They buy cars for all the obas, all the chief, all the emirs within their state. That's what they do instead of buying tractor. Now, why are they now suffering in terms of this food issue? Because they don't discover, say, if they put money into those aspects, go make them popular. But they will put money into what will make them popular. And waiting with that thing, make we do ceremonial and media propaganda activities. If you hear one governor want to invest in agriculture today, you go invite all the television stations, you go invite all the newspapers, you go invite all the radio stations, make them come showcase, say, he do something. You don't forget fire share poultry for Ekiti State. Those years, we do poultry. True. You don't forget.
The poultry still there.
So where you want to see them. Now jamboree.
So the money we do poultry is a cut television station.
Nobody say use a cut television station. Not in a jamboree. Now waiting here, honorable they talk that time say those money will just come. Vendors don't dey, contractors don't dey. We will collect all those money. They will do shabby jobs for you, and that is the end. That is what all those governors are doing. I think Niger state governors will stop motoruki no carry food come out. Somebody asked one question recently, say after stopping them, what is your next thing we go do? You know, go invest money for agriculture for Niger state. Farming season don't they come now? You know they talk about that one. Now everybody is waiting for federal government to release grain, so that grain will come to their state and they will begin share that grain for their political party member. And that's what they are doing. So we just want to encourage them on this platform. The time don't reach. Make the governors think about farming. Think about how to put money in farming, including my own state governor. Although they do it about 8 years ago, they invest money with Lagos State. They invest money with KB and they farm rice together. But now they don't do their own and they don't get rice milling. But they should go take a step higher. And that should also be for that state governor, like Oyo state governor. They will talk, say federal government no give them money. When Senate president challenge them, say they don't give them 30 billion. Now they should remind him they give them money. And that money, they should put part of that money into agriculture. And that one should be telling all the governors on the platform, say, including Edo State governor that is about to leave any moment from now, make it into put money for agriculture. Make we no just dey keep quiet, dey shout on federal government. All of them, make they put money for agriculture. If they no put money for agriculture, na problem. Including Plateau State, Nasa, all of them make they put money for food. Federal government get one big farm for Nasarawa, for Namaba, Myanmar. I don't know what to do the land now. The year say estate developer don't they cut the land small. Maybe they talk do something. It's true now. Now they plant cassava. If you see very big hectares of land in Namaba for Aso side near the mountain, I don't federal government plant cassava. Now the estate developer don't they enter there, they cut the land. Maybe they do something about that before you know you hear say land no dey for plant cassava again. So government must invest in agriculture, and it's a very one of the easiest investment they can bring up, and they don't need to bring people from anywhere to come and do investment summit. People is there go do the work, and that will be a very long. And FCT to make we encourage FCT minister to put money for agriculture. It will go a long way. Not just to get secretariat for agriculture alone. Make they do practical agriculture.
They do roads. After road, he go do school. After school, he go do hospital. As soon as after hospital,
make it go into agriculture.
We can try. If all the government will have Nigeria go good. Who do good, we go tell you say you do good. We can try small. They try. But if you begin we and then they add brother, before our president Muhammadu Buhari leave for airport road, they show us one day say Nigeria get rice. They come bring a conversation a rice pyramid. The rice plenty go upstairs. Everywhere full with rice. Where they keep the rice? As we don't hungry now. Why not bring the rice come when we share? I don't understand. You be politician. What happen for that kind of rice activity where they bring all that time? Rice pyramid.
I think at that time that happened, I was invited here.
Yes,
I came here. I said, look, these things are miracles. They are just deceit. They are deceived. Just like my brother was talking, I was just nodding to everything he was saying. Because you begin to ask yourself, you have Ministry of Agriculture in all the states of the Federation. What are they doing? What is their job, Seth? You are just answering Ministry of Agriculture. What they do is every day they distribute seedling, distribute fertilizer. They don't even go out to see whether those seedlings are being planted. They distribute fertilizers to their party members, raise it in their private farms. Look, if you travel around Nigeria, you see that you have many uncultivated land. Can't these state governments go into all those land, use them to cultivate? You plant different types of crops. If we are doing this and exporting it, you can earn Nigeria foreign exchange. See how we landed ourselves. We are not producing anything. A country that is blessed with everything. We are not producing anything. So this country is just stranded because of the kind of leaders we've had that is very sensitive and not concerned about the development of this country. So we have deceit in government in all sectors. What they do is they just do showmanship. What they will do to use and make money. Somebody will build an idea, and let's do this one. We are going to make cash out billions of dollars from this. So what we saw as that right is just a mirage. It does not exist anywhere. Somebody told me that they imported those things around ABUJA here to do those things they did. People have made money out of those things they did. It does not exist. Just avenue to make money. Because we have insincere people in government as our leaders. We have people that are very insincere. They are not thinking about the development of this country or the state they come from.
You talk about states where you come from a boy state. What your governor don't do as a more wrap up? What your governor don't do as this hunger don't be like this now? You see any new initiative or scheme where your governor, a boy state governor, in particular, apart from the road, is very good. I passed the road for December. Now the new governor now they ask about the law now. What the any initiative where they want to cut to fit?
You see, for me, I don't want to start talking about him because I'm planning to talk about him soon. I want to talk because what's happening now in that state, a lot of people is just praising the governor. Fine, he may be doing very fine, but there is a lot of things that is not going fine in that state. And because I'm not somebody that goes the way of people goes. I studied event and I've seen it. The real governance is not going on in Ebonyi today. What is happening there? I've checked how much they are taking as a federal allocation. It has increased more than 50%. What have you seen in that state for the past 7 months that the money is spent in Ebonyi State? Today they are commissioning building a palace for all the traditional rulers in the state. Is it what we should be doing in the situation we find ourselves? A government to undertake to build houses for all the.
Yeah, but you know, say we need.
Those things may be fine, but today now we need chiefs. We don't need security matter. We don't need chiefs. We don't need to do this. That one, when we lecture, at the expense of people, at the expense of hungry people, people don't have money to eat. People don't have food to eat. People cannot go to school, and they are going to be built. These traditional animals already have money, and they are feeding from the pocket of the government. We have this money should be invested in the training of our people, empowering our people to be self-reliant. For crying out loud. If you go to what you know, we don't have any. I've said I don't want to start talking about this. I'm planning, I'm preparing. When I'm mashing out my plans and how I want to tackle them, I'll tackle them. But you cannot govern our people.
When you tackle them, show them the way.
You cannot tackle. Yes.
When you tackle them, show them the way. You understand? When
the governor was inaugurated, I've done about three press conferences, and I advised Mr. Governor, please get an economic team of experts that will advise you on the best economic agenda you will deploy to govern these states. You cannot be governing our place without any blueprint or expert that's advising you. Every day you wear designer shirts. You go to dance. You don't do that. So you must listen. Designer shirt no be crime. You understand? Express of people. The economist.
Exactly.
What could be advice to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu on the issue? My brother, I don't lie. So bad day everywhere.
Yes, I think number one thing for me is that they must look at how to ensure that price of food. Even though they don't want to clear, they don't say they won't control price of food, but they should do something to control the price of food. Just like I earlier said, for the pure water people at the local government level, you can come up and say, okay, most of the they produce food like spaghetti, like indomie, like all those food they eat, noodles, thank you, noodles, spaghetti, noodles, milk, and the rest of them. Okay, I know you are going to pay tax from March to December. I want to beg you for one thing. I want to suspend your capital gain tax. There are about 9 different tax where company they pay. They call capital gain tax, petroleum profit tax. They also get in the development levy. They also get stamp duties. You can pick 2 or 3 out of those 9. Okay, this 1, 2, 3 don't pay, but because of that, reduce the price of your food or your price unit by 50%. These people will reason. And they will bring it down. Then look at the people who they distribute food and tell them, you people are distributor, you are warehousing this food. I want to encourage you, don't warehouse food again. Okay, the local government tax where they pay, we don't harmonize some tax, don't pay this, reduce the price of the food. That one will go a long way. But for them to just be saying, want to bring out this, want to bring out that, it will not go a long way. I was rightly asking about governor. I want state governor, and I say go engage Mama Put. For how many months? See, the opportunity where they say vendors will be created. It is the party men that will begin to turn themselves and their girlfriend to Mama Put. They begin to collect money. How many person Mama Put will serve?
How come they want to empower people? Don't be like that.
No. The empowerment is not sustainable. No.
Our problem, no. Political parties.
Definitely.
Our problem na political party.
We agree.
So make as we do so go join political party.
I don't need to see. I don't need to see.
I want form my political party.
Maybe we fit join you because your political party no go.
My country people make I tell una say man, I say they be for Nigeria. Different strokes for different folks. Now 2 young men there. I wanna see how they talk their mind from 2 different angles. But we enter the same bus together. The person who near me here in engineer, the same time politician in engineer CHINEDUM, ELEKWACHI, in from Ebonyi State, and he talk as he be am. They one from Lagos State, in economist. I know he face well. He don't they come here, they talk different things we concern our country, Nigeria. In name na ADEFOLARIN OLAMILEKAN. My brother, thank you very much for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Nigeria go better. When I small, they sing one song. Andrew, not check out. Since that time till today, there's still the same young men not check out. But I know the life for you. I friend tell me saying go Philippine embassy. See Nigerians Philippine. I leave the question for now. Make una answer.